Hello, everyone. Have you ever sat quietly in a classroom, or maybe in a meeting, or even with your friends, and felt a kind of nervousness rising inside you when it was time to speak in English? Your mind knew the words. Your heart wanted to speak, but your tongue refused to move the way you wanted. Maybe you thought, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh? What if I sound silly? This fear is not only yours. Millions of people around the world who learn English as a second language feel exactly the same. The problem is not that they don't know English. The problem is that they don't practice speaking, or they practice in the wrong way, or they carry fear inside them that stops the natural flow of words. But here is the truth. You can speak English clearly and confidently. You can practice in such a way that your tongue and brain start working together and words come out naturally. Speaking English is not a magic gift. It is not something that only smart or talented people can do. It is a skill, and just like riding a bicycle, swimming, or playing a musical instrument, it improves with practice. So let's walk together through this long journey of understanding. This is not a story of a hero or a character. This is the story of you, the learner, who wants to speak English fluently and confidently in real life. Many learners spend years studying English in school. They learn grammar rules, write essays, and answer exam questions. Some even score very high marks. But when it is time to open their mouth and speak, they freeze. Why does this happen? It happens because most of the time, English is treated like a subject, not a language. Think about your own mother tongue. Did you learn it by reading grammar books when you were a child? Of course not. You learned it by listening, copying, repeating, and speaking without fear. You learned it in real life, not in a textbook. English is also a language, and languages are meant to be spoken. The first step to speak clearly and confidently is to accept that English is not mathematics, not science, not something you only write in exams. It is a tool of communication. The more you use it, the sharper it becomes. The second big problem learners face is the fear of mistakes. Imagine a little child learning to walk. The child falls many times. Sometimes he stumbles. Sometimes he hurts himself. Sometimes he looks funny when he tries to balance. But does he stop trying? Never, because the child does not care about mistakes. He only cares about moving forward. In the same way, when you practice English speaking, you must allow yourself to make mistakes. Your tongue may twist. Your grammar may break. Your accent may sound strange. But every mistake is a small step towards fluency. People may laugh. People may correct you. But remember, every fluent English speaker you admire today once made thousands of mistakes. Confidence is not the absence of mistakes. Confidence is the courage to keep speaking even when mistakes happen. Now let us dive into the heart of the matter: how to practice speaking English in reality. The first and most powerful method is speaking out loud every day. It may sound too simple, but it is the most effective. You can stand in front of a mirror and speak. You can describe what you are doing. I am washing the dishes now. The water is hot. The plate is slippery. You can narrate your day in English. Today I woke up late. I was feeling sleepy, but I had to go to class. Why does this help? Because when you speak out loud, you train your tongue and your brain to work together. You move English from the page to your mouth. Reading silently will not train your mouth. Listening passively will not train your mouth. Only speaking will. One of the most powerful exercises is speaking in front of a mirror. When you stand in front of a mirror and talk in English, you not only hear yourself, but also watch your facial expressions. You learn to control your voice, your lips, your eyes. You may feel shy at first, but soon it becomes fun. You can act as if you are giving a speech to the world. You can act as if you are speaking to a friend. The mirror becomes your safe partner who never judges you. Slowly, your fear of speaking reduces. You become used to the sound of your own voice in English. And when you become comfortable with yourself, speaking to others becomes much easier. Another very effective method is listening to English content and repeating it. You can choose movies, songs, podcasts, or short speeches. Play a sentence, pause, and repeat. Try to copy the tone, the speed, and even the accent. At first, you may sound funny, but slowly, your tongue starts shaping the words in a natural way. This is the same way babies learn. They listen. They copy. They repeat. They don't start with grammar books. They start with sounds. If you want to speak clearly, you must train your mouth to produce English sounds naturally. Many learners say, "I have no one to practice English with." But the truth is, if you really want, you can find ways. Maybe a classmate, maybe a sibling, maybe even an online friend. If no one is available, even talking to yourself is good practice. But if you have even one person who agrees to practice, it becomes powerful. When two learners talk to each other, both improve. Don't worry if your English is broken. Don't worry if your sentences are short. Start small and slowly. The conversations grow longer and smoother. One secret that many fluent speakers know is this: don't just speak English, think in English. This may sound strange, but it works. Usually, learners think in their mother tongue first, and then they try to translate into English. This translation makes the speech slow, and sometimes the words don't fit well. But when you practice thinking directly in English, your sentences come out faster and more natural. Start with small things. For example, when you see a cup, don't think cup in your native language and then translate. Just think the word cup directly. When you are walking, think, the road is busy, the sun is hot, the trees are green. At first it feels difficult, but if you practice every day, slowly your brain becomes comfortable in English. And when your brain is comfortable, your mouth follows easily. Confidence is not a gift. It is not something you wait for. It grows slowly, like a tree, with practice. Every time you speak, your confidence grows a little more. Every time you face fear, but still continue, your courage becomes stronger. Remember, clear and confident speaking is not about using big words or complicated grammar. It is about expressing yourself in a simple, natural, and fearless way. Even if you speak simple sentences like, "I am happy today," "I like this food," "I enjoy talking to you," but you say them with confidence, people will listen to you. The biggest mistake learners make is practicing only sometimes. They speak one day and then stop for a week. This way, the mind forgets and the tongue becomes lazy again. Speaking is like exercise. If you go to the gym once in a month, your body will not become strong. But if you go every day, even for 10 minutes, your body changes. In the same way, if you speak English every day, even for 10 or 15 minutes, your fluency grows. Daily practice is more important than long practice. A little every day is better than a lot only once. Many learners worry about accent. They think, my accent is not like American or British speakers. People will not respect me. But the truth is, accent is not the main goal. The main goal is clarity. If people understand you clearly, your accent does not matter. English is a global language. People in India speak with their accent. People in Africa, in China, in Europe, in South America, everyone speaks with their own accent. And still, communication happens. So don't fight your accent. Just make sure your words are clear and easy to understand. Many learners think fluency means speaking fast. They rush their words and then they get stuck. But true fluency is not about speed. It is about flow. It is about speaking at a speed where you are comfortable and others understand you. So, in the beginning, speak slowly. Give space between words. Focus on clear pronunciation. Slowly, your speed will improve naturally. But if you force speed from the beginning, you will get nervous. As days turn into weeks and weeks into months, you will notice a change. Words will come to your mouth faster. Sentences will feel smoother. People will listen and understand you. You will not feel the same fear as before. You will start enjoying conversations in English. And the more you enjoy, the more you will practice. The more you practice, the more confident you will become. Speaking English clearly and confidently will no longer be a dream. It will be your reality. So remember this truth. Speaking English is not about perfection. It's about connection. It's not about showing off. It's about sharing your thoughts and feelings. You don't need to be perfect to be powerful. You only need to be clear and confident. And confidence comes from practice, practice, and practice. Every day, open your mouth. Speak out loud. Talk to yourself. Talk to the mirror. Talk to your friends. Talk to the world. Let mistakes happen. Let laughter happen. Let progress happen. Because one day, without even realizing it, you will find yourself speaking English as naturally as you speak your own language. You will stand tall. You will open your mouth, and words will flow like water. And in that moment, you will know that your effort, your practice, and your courage were worth it.